persistent hip pain, backaches, or even sciatica? Well, you're not alone. Your situation is not hopeless. In this video, you'll uncover the key to relieving cramps, fatigue, and joint pain. Hint, it may be hiding in your kitchen pantry right now. You'll also learn how to eliminate pain in just 20 seconds a day with this ancient foot vinegar. 17,348 people swear by this. They've used this vinegar to eliminate toxins from your body causing persistent hip pain, backaches, and sciatica pain. So stay tuned. The next few minutes could change your life for the better. Here's a simple way to tell if your body is full of poisons that are causing you aches and pains. According to Dr. Brian Havoc, you have poisons and toxins in your body if you have 2 or more of the following: daily aches and pains, reduced energy levels, weight gain, digestive problems, memory loss, skin sensitivity, sleep problems. If you have 2 or more of these symptoms, chances are that right now you have deadly toxins in your body, which are causing your aches and pains and sleeping difficulties. If you're over 50, watch this short video closely, and in the next few minutes you'll discover the ancient Japanese secret that offers fast relief by vacuuming poisons out of your body in 15 minutes. Find out what Harvard University and the Mayo Clinic have to say and how this simple home remedy has worked for over 58,400 former pain sufferers. This is an actual iPhone photo I took of the pain-causing toxins that were vacuumed out of my body. The dark spots and patches come from toxic chemicals, pesticides, preservatives, and pollutants. The black areas are not a result of sweat. They're actual toxins sucked out from my body, the same toxins that were causing my pain. Because I'm a skeptical person, I sent one of my used foot pads to an accredited lab to be analyzed. The report showed that 12 heavy metals and 237 various types of toxins were present in it. You'll see with your own 2 eyes. Pain-causing poisons literally pour out of your body within the first 15 minutes of using the foot pads. I guarantee you have never heard about or tried this home remedy before because it flies in the face of what the conventional pain management establishment and even alternative medicine wants you to believe. And unlike the usual pain relievers and treatments out there that don't even work that well, this solution reverses the newly discovered real root cause of your pain. This latest breakthrough says bullcrap to the main causes of pain, being nerves, herniated discs, excessive wear and tear, physical injury, cartilage loss, genetics, and aging, as well as the other typical reasons you've been given by the medical industry. Doctors and therapists don't even know about this breakthrough because it does not require drugs, medical treatments, or clinical visits of any kind. But you'll see what world-famous Harvard University and the Mayo Clinic have to say about it. And most importantly, hear from people like you who were once in pain. Folks like George McKinney from Houston who says, "I'll be a skunk. I was 100% skeptical that this Japanese home remedy would relieve my pain, but I'm glad I was wrong. It has been a real pain marvel for me, and my knees, back, and shoulders no longer hurt nearly as much." Stephanie Brulansky, who shares, "The hospital wanted to do a knee replacement surgery on me, so I tried this as a last resort. My knee pain is almost gone now, and I have canceled my surgery." And Frank Tellerindo, who writes, "I've had steroid shots, acupuncture, chiropractic treatments, and the strongest prescription pain meds, but nothing, and I mean nothing, gets rid of my pain like this old Japanese trick. Thank you from the bottom of my heart." This new discovery wipes out even the worst aches and pains because it actually balances the 7 hormones in your body that are responsible for your pain. It works on any type of pain in any part of your body, regardless of what medications or treatments you may be using now, whether you are 40 or 80. I realize you may be skeptical, and that's okay. I just want you to keep an open mind and look at the exciting facts. In this short and fun presentation, I'm going to reveal Mother Nature's own pain vacuum that sucks pain right out of your body, the way a vacuum cleaner sucks dirt from a carpet. The shocking reasons why the pain relief products, medicines, and treatments you've tried in the past did not work well, and the reason why the Japanese famously experience much less pain than people in the rest of the world. And it's nothing to do with any of the reasons you may be thinking of. So now, please turn off your cell phone, TV, and any other distractions. And let's get right down to how you can be almost or even totally pain-free just days from now. Hey, my name is Frank Benninger. I live in Mesa, Arizona, and I'm 82 years old. I used to have terrible pain in my knees, hands, shoulders, and hips, and I was in constant agony every single day. But all that is in the past. In fact, my whole life has changed, and I even run in 5K races these days. I've turned my life around without any drugs or surgery, and I'm now pain-free. Some people tell me it's pretty amazing how I basically went from being a prisoner of pain to becoming a marathon runner. But all I know is I thank God every day that I discovered this secret. If you're in pain like I was, you must be frustrated that conventional medicine hasn't been able to help you end your pain. Am I right? You're sick and tired of having aches and pains. Even after trying numerous pain relief products, medicines, and treatments, one after another. Everything that took up your time and cost a lot of money, but did not get rid of your pain. It's very frustrating, isn't it? And you wonder to yourself, what are my doctors missing? What am I overlooking? What's the missing piece to getting better pain relief? Well, all that will soon be a thing of the past, because I've found that missing piece, and it comes from Mother Nature, the most powerful healer of all. In a moment, I'll show you what this home remedy is and how to use it. But first, let me tell you my crazy story real quick. I remember the lowest point with my pain came when a Dr. Schwartz told me, "Mr. Benninger, I'm afraid you'll need 2 knee replacements, and probably a shoulder replacement as well." If that wasn't depressing enough, he then wrote me a prescription for OxyContin, perhaps the most addictive and deadly pain medicine in the history of the world. Maybe you can relate to how I felt if you're suffering with pain. I felt like half the person I used to be. I became miserable because I couldn't help out my wife with easy tasks or even do the simple chores that I used to. I would get grumpy and angry from the pain. I hated the intimacy issues it caused. The damn pain made life so much harder and less enjoyable. Can you relate to how I felt? Anyway, after the doctor told me the terrible news, I was at my wit's end, desperate, and looking for a solution where I didn't have to be cut open. Maybe it was all the praying I was doing, but about a week later, I met a man who changed my life. He was seated next to me at the counter of a diner I went to for breakfast. His name was Kiyoshi, and he was from Japan. He saw me wincing in discomfort, so we got to talking about my aches and pains. Kiyoshi told me about a simple home remedy that would take my pain level from a 9 or 10 down to a 1 or 2. Sure enough, it has transformed me into a pain-free person who now runs in 5K races, where before I was a bedridden prisoner of pain. And this easy home remedy can be your pain miracle too. So listen closely for the next 72 seconds. When doctors do an MRI on 2 people, the results may show that they both have a herniated disc. However, one of them may be in agonizing pain, while the other does not feel any pain at all. This makes a smart person question if the herniated disc is really the true cause of pain for the first person. And the same thing goes for all other so-called causes of pain that the medical establishment wants us to buy into. Maybe they've got the actual reason for our pain all wrong, because healthcare professionals can't solve our pain problems despite claiming to know why we are suffering. The missing link to being pain-free is based on the simple and common sense theory that A person whose body is full of toxins and poisons will suffer from aches and pains. Harvard University has confirmed the link between toxins and our health. During a key medical seminar, Dr. David Christiani, an MD and a professor of medicine from Harvard, presented shocking evidence showing the detrimental effect of environmental toxins on our health and issues with pain. The Mayo Clinic states that too much lead causes muscle and joint pain. Lead is a toxin that can easily enter our bodies. Common sources of lead poisoning include paint, water pipes, canned foods, older buildings, and household dust. But the most groundbreaking news of all has just been published in the journal Ecotoxicology and Environmental Safety, and it's turning the pain management field on its head. This recent review looked at 36 studies conducted on environmental toxins and examined how they link to inflammation. Inflammation, as you know, is a main cause of pain. The researchers looked at endocrine-disrupting chemicals which are commonly found in cookware, canned foods, packaged drinks, plastic bottles and containers, cosmetics, hair care products, fragrances, toys, carpets, household dust, paint, and pesticides. The results were clear-cut and sobering. Exposure to these toxic chemicals is linked to dysregulated inflammatory responses, which means pain. Constant and bad pain. The famous research group The World Counts recently published the following facts. Right now you have at least 700 chemicals in your body that are not supposed to be there. There are synthetic chemicals present in the products we use every day. 14,000 synthetic chemicals are used to make food fresher and extend expiration dates. The water from an average city tap contains over 500 different chemicals. 24,000 different chemicals from bottled water can leach into your body. Tests of air quality in new cars found 275 chemicals linked to birth defects, cancer, learning impairment, and liver damage. Over 10,000 personal care product ingredients are defined as reproductive toxins, carcinogens, or hormone disruptors. 8,000 chemicals are used in the transformation of raw materials into fabric, including the clothes you wear and the furniture you sit on. These statistics on toxins in your body are really frightening, aren't they? And they're only getting worse each day. Here's the bottom line. Over the years, numerous toxins have been building up in your body each and every day. So much so that your body has become a real-life toxic waste dump. For over 50 years of your life, your body has had the following poisons dumped into it every day, and many of them are still in there. Chemical food preservatives, coloring, dyes, and flavorings, air pollutants, heavy metals, toxic residue from medicines, toxins present in shampoo, hairsprays, deodorants, carpets, furniture, and cleaning supplies used in every home. All these toxins in your body are giving you what I call poison overload syndrome. These toxins are like an infection in your body. You know how sore and swollen you can feel when you have an infection? Now, imagine a plethora of infections spreading to your joints, nerves, ligaments, and muscles, causing you terrible chronic pain every minute of every day. Because that's exactly what these toxins are doing to you now. They are seeping into all areas of your body, causing your bones, muscles, ligaments, and nerves to swell up and become inflamed, giving you terrible aches and pains. These toxins eat away at your muscles and bones, weakening them and creating more pain for you. They wreck one or more of the 7 hormones that every man and woman has, which determine how much pain we experience. So then, obviously, and it's common sense, the real secret for you to become pain-free is to eliminate as many of the pain-causing toxins as possible from your body. I mean, you can take all the pain medication in the world, do all the physical therapy that's available, or get all the chiropractic adjustments under the sun, but none of that is going to be your pain relief answer until you first get rid of the toxins in your body. Because Even if you do have a bad back, a herniated disc, nerve pain, or any other type of pain, the toxins in your body are just making your pain so much worse. Makes sense, doesn't it? Now, to get the pain-causing poisons and toxins out of your body in the easiest, fastest, safest, and cheapest way possible, we need to turn to Japan. Why Japan, you ask? Because not only do the Japanese people have the longest lifespan in the world, but their older citizens are also famous for having low levels of toxins in their bodies, and very little to no aches and pains. In fact, it's super common for Japanese men and women in their 70s and even 80s and 90s to be pain-free and working in their gardens daily, golfing or playing tennis, and doing chores that require bending, twisting, and lifting. For over 1,500 years, Japanese men and women have used Japanese Detox Footpads to suck toxins out of their bodies and be pain-free. I know you may be thinking these pads don't work, and I was very skeptical too, but keep an open mind for a minute to see what they've done for my pain issues and find out how they've also helped my friends and thousands of other people like John Lizchenzen, 74, from Houston, who shares,
I was very skeptical because a friend of mine didn't think these would work, but I tried them and within 2 weeks, I didn't even need to take my pain meds anymore. I'm also sleeping a lot better, so I'm glad I kept an open mind.
Margaret O'Reilly, 68, who says,
You can never believe the medical establishment because they say nothing works except their own expensive prescription drugs, doctor visits, and surgery. That is hogwash, not true. I was doubtful, but I took a chance. These foot pads were a pain-ending miracle for me when nothing else worked.
Nothing could be easier. Just stick these special Japanese detox foot pads on the soles of your feet before you go to sleep at night. Then, when you wake up in the morning, take off the foot pads. The pads will turn darker in color due to the pain-causing toxins they've absorbed overnight from your body. These Japanese detox foot pads work by stimulating the pressure points on your feet to draw out toxins. The natural ingredients in these pads are excellent for detoxing and cleansing your body, as well as improving blood circulation. Why do these pads work best on the feet? Ancient healers believed the body sends its toxins as far away from the heart as possible. That is, to the feet. These pads act like a magnet, help the body send toxins away from the heart, drawing toxins from all parts of your body down to your feet. The Japanese detox foot pads cleanse your whole body overnight. This helps to boost your immune system, improve your sleep quality, and increase your energy levels, giving you amazing pain relief that is much deeper and longer lasting than anything you've ever experienced. When Kiyoshi was done telling me about the Japanese detox foot pads, I was so excited to try them that I would have paid almost anything. But then he told me there was a big problem. Kiyoshi could only buy the foot pads when he traveled back to Japan, and he wouldn't be returning there for another 6 months. I couldn't wait that long because my pain was so terrible every single day and night. That made me feel very depressed. I guess Kiyoshi must have seen the disappointment on my face because he offered to call a cousin of his in Japan and see if she could buy the foot pads and ship them to America for me to use. 2 days later, Kiyoshi called me back and said she would do it. He told me what it would cost, including shipping, and buying his cousin a nice lunch for the favor, and I gladly agreed to pay that amount in advance. Believe me, I would have paid a lot more even if I had to. Anyway, when the Japanese detox foot pads arrived, I immediately put them on. After that first night, I took pictures of them with my iPhone. Here's what they looked like. When I saw the gross pads, I was shocked at first, but then I became skeptical. I was doubtful that the black areas were really toxins from my body. I even thought they might have been produced by the sweat or moisture from my feet. So I took one of my used foot pads to LabCorp, an independent accredited medical lab here in town, to have it analyzed. When I received their test report, you could have knocked me over with a feather. The LabCorp analysis showed the presence of 12 heavy metals and 237 different toxins in my foot pad. The gross black patches on the pads were definitely not from sweat or moisture. They were actual toxins sucked out from my body, the same toxins that were causing my pain. Incredible, isn't it? Imagine these gross toxins seeping into your organs and stewing in your body right now, irritating your joints, tendons, ligaments, and muscles, inflaming your body, making you sore and achy, and causing you tremendous pain. No medicine or pain solution can overcome all that until you get rid of these toxins. Now, here's the science that proves the effectiveness of the pain-banishing ingredients in these foot pads. A research study published in a major medical journal states that bamboo vinegar, a key ingredient in the foot pads, has medical properties, including the ability to eliminate toxins from the human body. The study also demonstrates the anti-inflammatory activity of bamboo vinegar. A 2022 review article published in an important scientific journal demonstrates the ability of chitosan, another ingredient in the Japanese Detox Footpads, to remove heavy metals. It also showcases chitosan's capacity for the absorption of various contaminants and pollutants. As you may know, heavy metals include lead, mercury, arsenic, and cadmium. They're toxic poisons that can be found in the human body and cause intense pain. Loquat leaf, which is also an ingredient in the Detox Footpads, contains a natural compound known as amygdalin. This substance is known to help combat liver disorders, as well as support the liver's ability to process and eliminate poisons in your body. Now, before I tell you how to get these foot pads so you can try them yourself, you may be wondering, as I did, how something you put on your feet can suck the pain-causing toxins out of your entire body. What I discovered was that these foot pads act like a magnet, and as you sleep, their magnetic force works overnight, pulling all the toxins from the painful areas in your body through your lymph nodes, down to and out of your feet. So now that you've seen the overwhelming evidence that these foot pads work, I bet the question you most want answered is, will these foot pads get rid of my pain? The answer to your question is a definite yes, if you get the right foot pads, but a no or a maybe if you get the wrong ones. But we'll talk about that in a moment. If you get Japanese detox foot pads of the right quality and not the cheap and inferior ones that you may have seen advertised everywhere, you'll probably have the same experience as me. For the first couple of days, I didn't notice any difference. But then on the third morning, I felt a major shift in the condition of my painful joints. It was as if my joints were being refreshed and actually becoming stronger. As the days went by, my pain noticeably lessened, like a vice grip had been loosened from my joints and muscles. I had more mobility and I could move my joints more easily. The swelling was gone. I didn't wake up with the usual terrible stiffness in my limbs, and my back and knees didn't ache like they normally did when I went out to get the newspaper. I felt relaxed and stress-free because I wasn't feeling the pain that I had been used to. I felt 15 or 20 years younger, and then it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was almost 100% pain-free. It was a feeling so incredible I can't even put it into words. And the best part is, it will happen for you too, just like it has for over 45,822 other people who have used these Japanese detox footpads. After I started using the footpads for a couple of weeks, people started to notice a new and different me. I got comments like, "Frank, you no longer look like you're in pain all the time. Frank, you look younger and happier. Frank, what happened to your limp? I've never seen you move so quickly before. Frank, what's your secret?" When I told them my pain relief story, they all wanted to try the Japanese detox footpads for themselves to get rid of their own pain. Sadly, I had to tell them I got my footpads only because a cousin of a Japanese man I knew had helped me, and they couldn't get them unless they traveled to Japan. But I said I would check with Kiyoshi again to see what he could do. Kiyoshi talked to his cousin who talked to the company in Japan that made the foot pads he'd recommended. And guess what? The company owner said he was interested in selling the foot pads in America. It was because his son was now helping him with the business, and his son knew about computers and everything. So after 7 long months, the Japanese company managed to form a partnership with an American-based company named Simple Promise. They worked through the paperwork and named the foot pads Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads, just for the American and global market. So be sure you've got the name down, because many other companies are selling inferior foot pads. And if you want foot pads that work as well as the ones that I got from Kiyoshi, then you should only get Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads. So I told my friends and relatives how to get these pads, and I'm going to give you the same information in a minute. But first, let me tell you what's inside Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads and how to use them, okay? Using them is as simple as putting on a Band-Aid. 1. Take 2 pads. 2. Peel off their adhesive backing. 3. Stick each pad on the bottom of each foot. 4. Keep them on overnight. They're very comfortable, and you won't even know that they're on your feet. It's also okay to wear socks over them while you sleep. Based on a 1,500-year-old Japanese recipe, Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads contain 10 all-natural ingredients that effectively suck pain-causing poisons out of your body overnight. These ingredients include wood vinegar, bamboo vinegar, tourmaline, chitosan, mint powder, dextrin, vitamin C, vegetable fiber, loquat leaf, Putania cordata thun, an herb extracted from the leaf of the rainbow plant. The herbs I've mentioned are very hard to find, but the company that makes these foot pads, despite being a small family business, goes all over the world to find them, because they insist on making Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads the best and most effective detox foot pads on the market. The cheap foot pads that you may have seen advertised either do not have these special herbs or they do not contain powerful quantities of them. The key reason Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads are so powerful. In fact, many people have told me that cheap foot pads without these special herbs do not even work. If you're thinking about searching for Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads in a store, on Amazon, or anywhere else online, let me just tell you, that would be a big mistake, because you will only find cheap foot pads that do not work at all. In a moment, I'll tell you how to get a huge introductory discount on a trial supply of Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads. But first, let's look at the other pain solutions out there. You've already tried pain pills, so you know they don't relieve your pain well and aren't good enough. You've already tried prescription drugs, and you weren't happy with the experience. You may have already tried physical therapy or chiropractic adjustments. But such methods do not overcome the newly discovered real root cause of your pain, which is your poison overload syndrome. You could try a detox product or go on a detox diet, and I've tried several myself. Detox diets are awful because you can only drink juices and yucky concoctions or eat minuscule amounts of crappy food like a bird for a few days. You feel like utter crap, and even if you're willing to suffer through that misery, the recommended amount of time is often not enough to properly and fully detox your body. With Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads, you do not have to change what you eat at all, and they give you sufficient time to get toxins out of your body. Detox supplements or powders only scratch the surface of what you need to get toxins out of your body. They either don't include all the ingredients your body needs for a full detox, or they don't contain enough of those ingredients to be effective. Even worse, detox supplements and powders can cause extreme inconvenience and embarrassment, as you have to constantly poop, and your poop is extra smelly because of the ingredients in these products. Don't be surprised if you have some really embarrassing incidents, a sudden onset of loose bowels, or a poop in your pants accident at work, at the store, or at an event where you're around a lot of people. Detox diets, supplements, and powders are not a good choice because they're putting things into your body, and you want the opposite, to take toxins out of your body. They use an indirect approach, whereas the foot pads use a direct approach. Plus, diets, supplements, and powders make you feel terrible, while the foot pads make you feel great when you're using them, and you can still eat like you normally do. One final thing. Some people say detoxing is pointless because the body is able to detoxify itself without help. Have you heard that before? Maybe it was true when your grandparents were kids, but with more and more chemicals, preservatives, pollutants, toxins, and heavy metals in our food and air now, advanced detoxing is a necessity today. Anyway, you're going to be amazed at how good you'll feel a week after trying Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads. They will melt away your pain day after day, and you'll start to feel better and better. We've got Richard Tomlinson, 74, hailing from Oklahoma, who's really happy with the results. He says,
"The doctors had me on an opioid drug, which I became addicted to, and the withdrawal was a nightmare. Then I had knee surgery and shoulder surgery, and neither of those really worked. I was a shell of my former Army Ranger self and drowning in pain. Thank God for your foot pads because they are giving me incredible pain relief."
There's Ann Barrett, 63, who says,
Cortisone shots stopped working for my knee pain. The doctors wanted to cut me open and do surgery. I'd heard horror stories about this, so I tried Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads. My Japanese neighbor had used them and said yours were the best, and they do work. I am almost totally without pain now.
New Yorker Lee Singh, 81, says,
I was very skeptical because I had tried everything for my pain, but I couldn't believe all the toxins these pads sucked out of my body overnight. The pads were totally black in the morning for the first few weeks. Now finally, after years of terrible pain, I am feeling so much better. These really work, and everyone with pain should try them, especially since they have nothing to lose with their guarantee.
Joe Osterhaus, 62, from Utah, shares,
I'd read online that these don't work, but I figured that was just brainwashing from the big drug companies. Since there is a full money-back guarantee, I tried them, and my God, they work great. My knee, shoulder, and back pain is about 80% less than it was before, and I don't even need to take Tylenol and Aleve anymore, or rub on the Bengay.
remember, nothing could be simpler. You don't need expensive medicine or prescription drugs. You don't need doctor visits that take away so much of your time and energy. And maybe that's the reason the conventional medical establishment doesn't tell you about these footpads or even discredits them. They give you lightning fast and incredible pain relief that lasts without you needing to see doctors or buy prescription drugs. If everyone in pain uses these footpads, this will cost doctors, hospitals, and drug companies billions of dollars in lost profits. In fact, I'm starting to get nasty letters from lawyers for drug companies and doctor associations. They are forcing me to stop telling people about Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads. They want to shut me down. So frankly, I don't know how long I can fight off these big money companies. I may have to shut this website down any time now. Therefore, if you want to get rid of your pain, you should not wait even 1 minute to respond. Get your supply of these pads while they're still available. So by now, you're probably wondering, how do I get my own supply of Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads right away? How much are they, and what is the money-back guarantee? I first want to make sure you know they are not, I repeat, not sold anywhere else except right here on this page. They are not sold in any store, on Amazon, or on any other website. They sell out fast, and there are only limited supplies available. And this isn't a marketing gimmick or anything like that, because Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads are made in a GMP-certified facility, and each batch is tested by an independent third-party laboratory to guarantee you that what's seen on the label is what's found on the inside. These pads contain 100% natural ingredients that have a long history of being very effective. And since the key herbs come from far, far away, the nutrients in these products are not cheap or easy to find. What's more, its growing popularity is putting a serious strain on production, and the thousands of men and women around the world who love them are quickly buying up this natural pain relief godsend faster than they can be made, which means sellouts and out of stocks are already common. You see, the company can only produce a limited number of Xitox deep cleansing foot pads at any given time. And because they work so well, customers keep reordering many boxes at a time, which makes them even more difficult to keep in stock. With that being said though, I also don't want you or anyone else to continue to suffer in pain like I used to, and endure the emotional and physical misery for even one day longer, because I know firsthand how pain can make every day feel like a difficult struggle. And especially when this natural drug-free solution with no side effects will change your life and give you the pain-free life you deserve. Which is why, in just a moment, I'm going to share how to get a supply of Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads today at a one-time only huge savings as part of the company's pain-free campaign. But first, you need to understand why it's important to try them for at least 30 days or more. The high-powered ingredients inside these pads will work immediately to remove the toxins causing your pain. On the very first night you use them, the ingredients will begin to work on your inside from day one, and you'll feel their benefits, plus incredible pain relief within the first week. But there's also likely a large buildup of toxins inside your body that is causing your pain. This is from decade after decade of exposure. These toxins are attacking your joints, cartilage, and muscles. And you want to make sure you've removed every single trace of these pain-causing poisons. Remember, your pain is just a late-stage symptom of a much bigger problem. So even after Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads have given interruption-free sleep and incredible pain relief back to you, you'll want to continue rooting out the toxic poisons causing your pain from every corner of your body where they're hiding. That's why most experts recommend that you choose at least 3 boxes of Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads, or a 6-month supply if you want to be completely safe, because you also want to be sure you keep your pain from returning, keep your body restored, keep your pain from ever getting worse in the future. Let me give you an example. Once I started using Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads and they ended my pain, I knew I should keep putting them on my feet every night, just like how I take a multivitamin daily to maintain my health so that my usual sore areas in my entire body would stay pain-free, and I would not suffer from even worse pain in the future. But for whatever reason, a few months later, I forgot, and I stopped using the foot pads for a couple of weeks. And guess what happened? Yep, my terrorizing pain came roaring back, and it was sheer agony. When that happened, I immediately started using the foot pads again, every day, and soon my agonizing pain went away once more. I had learned my lesson the hard way. Since that day, I've been using Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads on a regular basis. And of course, I have not had any more problems with my pain, and my health is better than ever. Also remember, the longer you use these foot pads, the more the nutrients will build up in your body, sucking out your toxins more effectively to protect you from pain flare-ups. It's for all of those reasons that I strongly recommend choosing at least 3 boxes of Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads. That's a 3-month supply. Or 6 boxes, a 6-month supply for even bigger savings. And so you don't run out or risk the foot pads being sold out, and you can't get any more of them for a very long time. Please remember, Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads are not available on Amazon or any other website. They're available only on this website. Now, here's the huge discount savings I mentioned before. Normally, Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads retail for $89 for a 1-month supply. And when you consider how much not being in pain, not being tired, and not being less productive each day is worth to you, this $89 a month is a very fair price. People tell me all the time that these foot pads provide pain relief that is 2 times and even 3 times more powerful and long-lasting than that offered by other pain relievers. And they also tell me their old pain relief medications, roll-ons, creams, and patches are a joke compared to how well these foot pads work. On top of all of that, Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads don't come with the nasty side effects that accompany so much of modern medicine, which is absolutely huge. When you consider it all, $89 for Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads is a really fair deal. Plus, there are all the benefits money can't buy, like feeling free from everyday aches and pains, having more energy than you have had in years, getting out of bed in the morning without stiff and aching joints, being able to get down on the floor to play with your kids and grandkids, being able to go up and down the stairs effortlessly, walking, jogging, or dancing whenever you want, not just once a painkiller has kicked in. You'll soon be moving like you used to, and you won't feel restricted and held back in life anymore. Plus, no more countless pills, no more endless pain. So $89 for a month's supply seems like a steal to me. Yet, despite this, you'll not pay anywhere close to $89 for Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads. That's because the company isn't doing this to get rich. They just want to help as many people as possible. And right now, and through this website only, as a new customer, you can get Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads today at a huge discount, which is why when you click and order right now, you'll get your very own supply of Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads for a one-time investment of just $49 for a 1-month supply, which gives you a savings of $40 a month. That's more than 45% off the regular price of $89. That's just the price of a decent cup of coffee a day to get real relief from your pain once and for all. And think about how cheap this price is compared to the $5,000 to $10,000 you would have to spend on a risky surgical procedure that may not even work and has no guarantee. And that's just the beginning. I realize that most people will want to keep using Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads every day to keep their pain from coming back again. And the fact that there really are limited supplies available. So I can understand why they'd want to stock up on a 3-month or 6-month supply of these foot pads today. It's for this reason that my team has created a substantially discounted multi-box plan that allows folks to stock up and save big on a 6-month supply of Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads. For just $33 per box, that's just a little over $1 a day, which is a huge savings of $396 when you order right now. But this special discount is only guaranteed today and only through this website as part of Xitox's special pain-free publicity campaign. And just for today, the company is also going to give you free shipping and handling valued at $9.95 when you order 3 or 6 boxes. But both the discount and free shipping are only available today and only while supplies last. This is a one-time only payment. There are no hidden charges, no automatic rebilling, and no ongoing fees. So choose the 6-box package or whichever package that's right for you below and secure an order today while there are supplies in stock. After choosing a package, you'll be redirected to a 100% secure and encrypted checkout page. There's nothing to worry about here because Xitox uses the highest level of encrypted internet technology for the safety and security of your credit card information. This is the same security that Amazon.com, Walmart.com, and the world's biggest banks use on their websites. There's a simple order form to fill out, and after that, your order of Xitox Deep Cleansing Foot Pads will be shipped to you and will arrive just days from now. So, looking at the facts, This is one of the smallest yet smartest investments you'll ever make for your health. Something that will get rid of your life-ruining pain very fast. And give you a better life with more mobility, freedom, and happiness every day, so that you'll start living your best life again, the life that you were meant to be living. A single month of using Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads puts you on the path to the life you want naturally. 3 boxes guarantee you can keep using Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads without interruption. And with a 6-month supply of Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads, you'll be taking the best step to enjoying your ultimate life for many years to come. The best deal of 6 boxes of Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads will give you an entire 6 months of pain relief and protection from future pain, supporting your pain poison removal system, allowing it to operate at a supercharged level, so you can protect yourself from pain flare-ups that ruin your life. So go ahead and choose your package of Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads now, while there are still supplies in stock, and enjoy the peace of mind that comes with supporting your health today. Are you skeptical or hesitant? Well, you don't have to be, because your investment today is also covered by a 12-month, 100% money-back guarantee. That gives you a full refund if you're not thrilled with the results you get. That's right, you don't risk 1 red cent when you click and order today. Here's how it works. Right now, just place your order. And when you do, you are saying maybe. Then, once you get your supply of Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads in a few short days from now, start putting them on your feet before you go to sleep at night. And watch with shock and sheer delight as you start sleeping through the night. Begin having days that are full of newfound energy, and regain that youthful, pain-free life you have been hoping and praying for. Like the loyal customers who regularly use Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads, you'll fall in love with what these footpads will do for you. And there's zero risk for you because of the money-back guarantee. If for some reason Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads aren't working great for you, just call or email our award-winning 24/7 US-based customer service team, and they'll send you a full refund immediately. No questions, no hassles. You'll not be out 1 single red cent. Could anything be fairer? This means there's no downside at all for you right now. It's a 100% risk-free investment that comes with lots of guaranteed benefits for you. And there's a full 12 months to see if Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads are right for you. So go ahead. Click to try Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads risk-free now, and choose from one of the package options below to get the lowest ever prices, which are guaranteed for you today only. Say yes to beating your aches and soreness with this revolutionary and proven product that addresses the real root cause of your pain. And yes to living a happier, healthier, and better life, like thousands of other people who have tried Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads. This is one simple solution that will actually solve the problem, not just mask it. So be prepared to move around worry-free like you did in your 30s. Get out of bed in the morning without stiff and aching joints. Throw out your bandages and knee braces. Enjoy doing your favorite activities without the usual haunting pain. Garden for hours without sore knees and an aching back. Play on the floor with your children and grandchildren. Go on long walks and exercise without pain. Wow your doctor. All of that is possible, and you'll get all your money back if it doesn't happen. This is really a rare opportunity to finally get rid of your pain while improving the quality of your sleep. And to make this decision even easier, the company is going to throw in the kitchen sink too. Because ordering 3 or 6 boxes shows them how serious you are about improving your health, and they want to match that commitment. That's why they're throwing in several extra bonuses if you choose either the 3 or 6 box option. Let me just say this right now to be super clear. These bonuses are not needed for you to get the full effects of Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads. For sure, these footpads alone are enough to get rid of your daily aches and pain. However, The company is throwing these bonuses in because they want to reward folks for their commitment. So without further ado, here are the extra bonuses you'll get with the multi-box packages. The first one is called Detox Superfoods. 15 highly nutritious superfoods and recipes for detoxing your body. While Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads are super effective in removing pain-causing poisons from your system, adding these superfoods to your diet will double the detoxing activity inside your body, so you can remove more harmful toxins, enjoy deeper sleep, and finally get rid of pain for good. Inside Detox Superfoods, you'll find 15 of the best detox superfoods that should be in your shopping list. 36 mouth-watering and nutritious recipes that cover breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Plus, the #1 Japanese superfood that you must have in your pantry. This guide is absolutely free and will be yours when you order Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads right now. You can download the guide once you've placed your order. But that's not all. The company is also going to include a second free gift called Stress Detox. 7 little-known mood boosters. Did you know that stress is highly dangerous to your body? That's right, stress weakens your immune system and makes your body vulnerable to painful toxins and other health threats. That's why you need to keep your stress levels under control. You won't get common stress relief advice like exercising or meditation in this guide. Nope. Instead, you'll find the best stress relief activities that nobody talks about. For example, tip number 4 is a bathroom ritual that will instantly calm you down and make you feel relaxed. And then there's the blank page activity that is 10 times more effective than meditation when it comes to reducing stress levels. But that's just the icing on the cake. In Stress Detox, you'll receive a total of 7 little-known yet extremely powerful stress relief activities, absolutely free. Last but not least, there's bonus number 3, which is simply named Beware, 14 Toxic Healthy Foods to Avoid. If you think that foods labeled as organic or sugar-free are healthy, think again. These labels are actually misleading, and such foods often do more harm than good. For example, a diet soda may have 0 sugar, but did you know that it probably contains high amounts of artificial sweeteners? And studies have shown that artificial sweeteners are linked to heart disease. And did you know that most fat-free products contain high amounts of sugar? Well, that's why this guide was created, to make you aware of fake healthy foods, so you'll be protected from harmful ingredients and their nasty side effects. Now, these 3 guides are valued at $118. And the only place you can access them is right here through this special presentation. And you'll get all 3 of these free bonuses when you invest in either a 3 or 6 box package of Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads today. As you can see, the company wants to make sure you have everything you need to get the best possible results. Again, I recommend the 6-month supply because it gives you the best deal with free U.S. shipping. You'll have enough to last you a while in case the company runs out. And it's risk-free because of their 1-year, 100% money-back guarantee. Choose your package below and you'll go straight to a 100% secure online form where you can finalize your order and tell them where to ship it. I've shown you the overwhelming proof from leading research scientists and medical journals. You will soon overcome the real cause of your pain for the first time ever. You see, all the other remedies and products you've tried in the past did not address this root cause like Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads do. This is why they did not work for you. Whereas these footpads, which are so different from all other solutions, are guaranteed to do so. Now it's time to make a decision. Please don't ignore everything I've said. Please don't ignore the ironclad proof I've shown you, including those studies published by Harvard University, and continue to be a victim of the traditional medical establishment now that you don't have to. If you put this off, your pain will not get better, and it's obvious that something must change for you right now. If you do not order Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads today, nothing will change. Your pain will continue, and it may get worse and worse. If you don't fix it now, your pain could lead to terrible things, like falling down, going to the hospital, and then a long decline into a life of having no mobility or freedom. I've seen this happen to many people, and it's very sad. People with pain who don't get the relief they need and end up in dire straits, immobile, depressed, in the hospital for months at a time, and having to rely on their kids to care for them, eventually building resentment. Or their pain puts them in a nursing home against their will. Do you really want to risk any of these bad outcomes happening to you? So click to order now, and after you click, you'll know you've done the right thing to relieve your pain. Improve your life and future. Reduce your anxiety and worry about a bad event striking you down and ruining your life. I want to congratulate you on making the smart decision. So just claim your order of Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads by choosing from one of the packages below. If you're on the fence about getting Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads, that's okay. But remember my promise earlier, you will risk nothing when you decide to try them. The company's 365-day money-back guarantee means you'll never really lose out because you can get your money back with a simple phone call or email. So I strongly urge you to give Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads a chance, risk-free for the sake of your present and future health.
Remember, you'll also get the 3 bonuses worth $118.
These bonuses are Detox Superfoods, 15 highly nutritious superfoods and recipes for detoxing your body. Stress Detox, 7 little-known mood boosters. Beware, 14 toxic healthy foods to avoid. All 3 of these are yours to keep with the 3 and 6 box packages.
That's an additional value of $118 on top of the special discounted prices being offered on this website.
There's no better time than right now. Break free from frustration. Choose a package right now and start living a better life. By the way, you can use Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads on their own or along with your current pain medication. But do consult your healthcare professional if you have concerns. From the bottom of my heart, I want you to get the same healing and relief that thousands of other Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads users and I have gotten. Please keep in mind that when supplies of Xitox Deep Cleansing Footpads run out, which may be soon, it can take 3 months or longer before more boxes come in. And when this special program ends, the price goes back up to $89 for each box. All of which means you really must act now. It's your decision, but this is your last chance. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless you and your loved ones.